One thing we missed on the first boss was the little green ads. You're supposed to hit them with the waves, and it gets rid of them.
We didn't miss that. We just kind of died. Like our whole raid was dying.
Yeah, we were dying to the soak, not that, but
I know we were hitting some of them because some people had called it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't miss that. I said that multiple times, and we were doing that. To be fair, we actually have one of the furthest public logs in terms of fight length on that because the soaks were bugged.
yeah.
Yeah,
we threw every defensive at it.
Yeah, we didn't miss anything on that fight.
I think like strat-wise though, we were just like spreading when those things are in all three sections of the room, so we need like an insane spread for that.
Yeah, the fight's bugged as well. There's too many of those.
It's not going to go live like that anyway.
Yeah.
But
I think I could be wrong, but the way that the cadence seemed, like the first set of plus signs, there's no tumors on the ground, and then the second set of plus signs, you can hit a bunch of them, and then there should be enough time to hit like a second set of them. That was my impression, but again, fight bug, didn't see, whatever.
Bush will be up here shortly.
It's up.
It is up now.
These big ass mounts are in the way.
Soon in.
Faded. I like how it's green old year.
The boss is up now. You can teleport to it. Sszorak.
I don't know how good these cauldrons are, but
I can only grab mastery from it.
yeah.
I think this one will have all of them.
That's fine. I mean, I have like a shit ton of stuff because I copied my character over.
We'll just kind of treat this like heroic and then just kind of see what happens, I guess.
As far as I know, the Mythic mechanic is like he builds rage, and when he hits 100, he enrages, and the only way to deplete the rage is to stack like 14 plus people. But I want to see what that looks like before we come up with anything.
Yeah. Ranged and healers thing is they're going to get like a circle. I'm going to be telling you where to go with it. You're going to drop a puddle.
I have an arrow over me. Is that the puddle?
No.
That means if you've got 14 players around you, he will charge. You're the bait, basically.
I died.
So when he's close to 100 energy, you need to get near people.
That front though, we don't need to soak it, right?
Okay.
'Cause it's going all over the
Yeah,
place.
We're starting to die. Let's just all group up so we can see what this looks like. Just everybody group up in melee. Let's just see what
I
this
see
looks
where
like.
to taunt now. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that that kind of hurt. But yeah, the green ones we face towards the group if you guys are all there, but the white one is so I can take the first white and then you
And
just
then I
take the second one.
Yeah. My B.
I was like, oh shit.
Well, I was like, he already took one. It looks like it's gonna hurt, and then you just fucking died. It's like, oh, I should have taunted. Just limit testing, you know.
Can confirm.
I've actually got a super rough raid plan that I sketched out for this that I can link in the chat if we want, or I don't know if we just want to fully all of it. But it seems accurate so far, just based on the charge mechanic.
I mean, you can post it if you want, sure.
It's mostly slide 4, I think, is the where I was speculating on the mythic
There's a lot
mechanic.
of text to read here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Slide 4 would be the relevant part. I'm thinking we want to be like pre-stacked and then just have the marked person run in. So it's going to give us the best odds of kind of triggering it.
You probably want to start
the
like a
units
loose
in
spread,
sight.
yeah, just until someone gets targeted.
Yeah,
Without looking at it.
just kind of seemed like the charge is going to hit everyone. Unfortunately, I think it was off on that part. He leaves a poison puddle under everyone he charges, so we're going to have to spread right after.
It's on me. Don't be in that. Okay, so we need to drop things at Moon, Star, and Triangle. Moon, Star, Triangle.
I don't think we're supposed to take 2 of those.
It does seem that way.
Yeah.
In Heroic, we didn't have anybody in that. I thought the
Yeah.
tanks were just that no one in the raid needs to be soaking that.
Oh my god. Someone.
Yeah,
guess
what?
it's like-
I watched
I
like
kind of spaced out when the tank mechanic happened. Did we ever get the Venom pops yet?
Yeah, we'd just gotten them, and then
Did we get 2?
yes, we did.
Okay.
yeah, I watched like
I got one.
2
I think
minutes.
someone else died, and I like immediately got blown away from theirs.
I watched like 2 minutes of Alvin's VOD of like this boss for heroic testing, so I was really confused why we're just pointing the frontals at the raid.
Yeah,
I think each tank wants to take one of each color.
I think it's like Bellerin like type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, well, where are you guys pointing that so we have a safe spot to stand because it keeps flying?
Just stay on Skull. We'll keep it away from you guys.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
also, I mean, there is enough time to move out of it. So now knowing that it's bad to be in it, if for some reason it gets fucked, you just get the fuck out of it. If things get screwed.
Yeah, I only pointed it there. I saw a heroic video of them actually like pointing it at the raid group for the green one.
Don't be stacked with that. Alright, so we need Venom at Star, Moon, Circle. Get ready to go to Star, Moon, Circle. One of those with it.
Then I'm gonna bait charge.
Oh, you got a charge now?
Guys, you're supposed to go to Star Moon Circle.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, sorry. There's like a lot going on, so like people need to like try just like
Yeah.
know if you have a debuff on you, right? So just like run out. Like if you have something on you, that the first thing just get out of the group. At least we can figure out what to do with it. It's okay. So yeah, Northern Sky's updated so you can like see that you have these things on you. Basically, the idea, guys, is what's going to happen is there are a bunch of these like circles that we need to drop. So if you look up in the room, like way out, like beyond the encounter space, there's like winds, okay? And you'll see 1 tornado, 2 tornadoes, or 3. That's the order in which the intermission happens, where you're getting pushed around the board, okay? And the idea is that you're putting these venom pops opposite of the wind. So if you look at me at Moon, imagine there's a tornado up there, like, so someone's going to put a venom circle right here, and then in the intermission, what's going to happen is we're all going to stand in the middle of the room, and we're going to get pushed towards Moon. And we know that because there's a tornado up at Blue, so the winds will go from like Blue to Moon, and then I'll pop the venom, and that knocks us back up that lane we live. And then you rotate your camera, and you face the column that has 2 tornadoes, and then 3 tornadoes, and we get 4 of these like venom, like poison patches. So the idea basically is that we're putting them. We need to have 1 in each of the 3, and then we have a spare 1, so we double up at one of the locations. If that makes sense. So when I say double up, what I mean by that is look at me and Thieve right now. like how Thief is right in front of me. Like you just put one in front of the other. Like is how we were doing in Heroic, and it seemed to work out well. So anyway, just wanted to clarify that so we're on the same page. What's going to be interesting is the timing of triggering the mythic mechanic while that mechanic, the heroic mechanic is happening. I think we're going to have to do a mythic trigger like right as that's happening or right before.
Kind of seems like
it,
right
yeah.
before.
Yeah, we just
Before
haven't
we need
gotten to that
shred.
spot cleanly. Like I almost like is where it stands. Almost want to like wipe to the boss and raging because then at least like we know kind of like what's the deadline.
I think we have been wiping to the boss and raging. He's been hitting 100 energy right then, like right as those pops go
Res
out.
tank. All right, so star, circle. And X.
Come to melee. Come to melee.
Stacked up.
Triggering it.
Spread.
You do not have long to drop those circles, or I just instantly died.
I think that does it have like a dot on it? That should fucking hurt.
It does, yeah.
So it looks like those circles come out approximately at the same time that you want to be like clearing. It's like the same energy. Probably why it's 14 players.
I like didn't get a circle, like a knock circle around me though. I don't know if it was just people died.
Another possibility, I didn't pay attention. Does the boss start at a non-zero energy value? Does it start at 60 or something like that? Maybe
It's
on
definitely
pull?
higher than 0.
I'm wondering. So my theory, the reason I say that is like I wonder if like maybe you trigger right away to reset. Like just on pull, it's like maybe just so then like essentially you're starting the fight at 0 if that makes sense, as opposed to like 60, whatever the number is. So then you're desyncing it from the venom circles happening.
I would be curious just to do it like on poll, just to see if he does how much energy he does get rid of or whatever.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity,
Yeah.
like if it
Yeah, let's
does
just do
go down to
that.
0.
So let's just
Yeah.
just stand right on the soul well, and we're all gonna stack. And then what you want to do is like the moment we all get that like green like plus sign looking thing, just fucking scatter. Like this is just more of like a proof of concept poll, just to see like what the hell even happens with this mechanic. So we're all stacked because we want to trigger this right away. Like, if not, obviously the tank mechanic point away from us. So stay stacked.
I need melee back
Yeah,
here.
melee, come
like,
back here.
can you, like, this is, sorry, people aren't fine. Like, we're,
Is it just not triggering? There's definitely.
I think because the tank mechanic is happening, that's why it waits for that
Okay.
mechanic to finish.
Good to know, so it doesn't interrupt that.
It did seem to go down to 0.
Now,
He's,
what's
like,
that
already-
mechanic
he's,
on
like, already
Visitor
back,
right
though.
now? Are those the Venom pops? It's a different
Believe
visual
so.
now.
Yeah,
They
those are
changed the
Venom pops
visual.
now.
The air thing is the same.
They can go different directions though. It seems like there's more of like a little puzzle to solve.
Yeah,
they
went
go
all
4 ways instead of
directions.
2.
Yeah.
I think the crosses you want to do a crosshatch section, like a bacon weave almost.
Yeah, I think you want to do it with the waves on the other boss as well.
Yeah, me too.
On heroic, you didn't actually need to like run into somebody. You could have lines pointing away from each other, but as long as you were kind of back to back and the circles overlapped a little bit, it still seemed to cancel. Curious if that still works here.
I think another thing that could help too is if we brought the boss to the edge of the board. Maybe that's something I'm seeing in a couple streams. Like they bring it over to X and they're just pointing the tank frontal off, if that makes sense.
I think that's good just for like room denial building up to,
Yeah,
instead of having like pools in
theory,
the middle.
It's wherever, like across from wherever the single tornado spawns, I think is where we ideally want it, because we want the venom pools to be like where the first wind is going to blow during intermission, because those will get blown off.
Well, we want the venom at all 3 winds.
Not like the poppable ones, the ones that just stay on the ground, just
Yeah,
the
the
flat
pools.
damaging.
They get pushed around.
The mythic puddles you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Even just like the heroic ones too. There's I can't remember what they're called, but
Question, Raker, is that it's Ravage and Tempest, right? Or hold
It's
on,
called Mutilate.
Mutilate.
and
So
Ravage.
I'm pretty sure I was right by putting that. So Mutilate is the one 3.9 million nature damage split amongst players evenly. So because me and him are getting just fucking railed, so that needs to be, I'm assuming it's got to be some kind of group soak. The green has to be a group soak, or we're just taking like 700k a tick.
Like at least a dot on us that just
because I think we need to. Yeah, you guys can't take 2 though. I don't think, because it gives you.
Definitely can't.
No, it would have to be 2 like split groups.
Yeah, they must have
So we'll
changed
have.
it then.
Yeah, well, we'll have to. I don't know if you want to do like odds evens, or I don't know how that.
Like
would...
melee and range, can we? Like hit the melee and then.
I mean, that's probably good enough, since like you were kind of living right now, so just any amount of people helping.
It's that dot. It needs to be split. Like I was taking like 500k a second from it after I got hit, so it just killed me.
So do you guys have to stay grouped together? The dumb question. I'm not even paying attention to it.
So something real quick. Just I watched on a stream what this one group did. I just saw is they had the boss here at X. They faced the white frontal off the board, and then they just pointed the green one in the middle of the room, and then it was just like the responsibility of people to just get in it, and they just had people get like I was watching this like Mistweaver, just like the whole raid was just standing, and it's let's just try that and just see what happens. I mean, we're also wiping to like 5,000 other things, so it's
imagine once you split it, the dot is like nothing, but one person taking it is a death sentence.
Yeah. How are we doing this?
Just everybody just everybody just get in it and just see what happens, and we'll just go from there.
Well, we need 2 groups.
You need 2 groups because you're gonna get hit 500% harder if you take the second one.
But when does the second one happen?
It's like
it's immediate.
It's like white green, right?
Okay. All right.
The combos.
Okay. Just for the sake of time, all right. I misunderstood. Just melee, then getting the first green that's pointed in the middle of the room. Range, getting the second green.
Perfect. For science.
Right, bring the boss to X. First green, melee will be in it.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Okay.
Melee in.
It's gonna be green
Ranged.
again. Or dead. Or I'm dead, maybe. No? Okay.
And res.
Oh, you left that one.
Greatest string breath of all time? Holy shit.
So I guess it's random which one he does. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it is. You never know.
5 ability combo. All that is consistent is that Tempest is neither first nor last. I looked at
that
like
was the
results on
I did that on purpose. I wanted to see like making sure like okay, if you don't stack at 100, it's an insta wipe, because we had other things happening on other polls that you could have said wiped us. So I just wanted to make sure that was the case. There's not even like a grace period, like oh he starts to tantrum or ticking damage. It's just you're fucking done.
Game over.
Yeah, it's like Mugsy. It's like it hits 100. It's just you're done. So it's good to know. Well, this fight feels much harder than the box boss. These are both like one is boss 4, the other's boss 5. So
yeah, this like in-range overlap soak thing is gonna be pretty crazy.
the stacking thing isn't too bad for the Mythic mechanic if it didn't also drop all these fucking puddles. And also like how long is this shit lasting? Like
the winds blow it off.
The winds blow the shit off.
It's like Ruby Light Pools puddles.
The main phase wins or the heroic or the intermission wins?
Intermission.
The tornado wins.
Yeah, that's why it's important to put it in the first direction that it's blowing. Because if you put it like opposite, they'll just get blown into the middle of the room and stay there, as opposed to going off the edge.
How early do you see Which direction? Or which is the first one?
3 seconds into the fight.
Okay.
My cook also is the furthest person is getting the mythic fixate.
So green, I think, is where we'd want to.
Green, you need to go to
dive in.
green. Yeah.
But we have to soak this.
Yeah.
Can't
I
take two.
think you stack now.
Yeah.
I think.
Get him to like charge to green maybe.
Right before the winds go off.
I don't think we have enough players, but
Yeah.
Oh
I think for the sake of like figuring out these like frontal things, I think we just don't move at all with it, and we'll just have what we intended to do, melee in first and range in second, because it's just causing traffic and more movement with. I mean, the first time that we tried to actually do it there, people just died because they probably just soaked twice.
Yeah, you can't take two, you'll die.
I also the more I think about it too, I actually don't think it really matters like a ton until we actually see the intermission. It might not actually matter a ton where these poison puddles are being dropped as long as they're not in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
is my other cook, because you're going to get 3 consecutive wins. It's going to scrub the entire board. So I think probably what you need to do is, I think you have to. This is what I think you do. You bring on pull, like what Thief said. Just move the boss over. We don't fucking move. Okay. Then right as the tank mechanic is finishing, we all stack up and we trigger the mythic mechanic. You spread out, and then if you get a venom puddle thing, you need to go and drop it at whatever the corresponding lane is, right? And then I think that sets us up correctly for the rest of the phase. I think that's the pacing of it. But I mean, we'll
I
have to
agree.
just see. We can obviously introduce other optimizations if we prove, proficiency in other departments. Like, we get better at the frontal stuff like Thief was saying, or, I was waiting on Big Fart.
Sorry, I just typing a couple things.
Yeah, you're good. Curb slab, you can't be stacked. So if you were in that one, you can't be in the next green one. So people that weren't in that green be in the next one. Okay, then stack up, stack up, stack up, stack up. Now just fan out with these. Don't drop in the middle of the room. And then the venom needs to go to purple, star. What's the other one? Moon. I think that's it, though. I think what we just did, I think that's something close to what.
Went on taunt.
Yep.
I have the next thing.
Right. Melee in the next green. That's not green.
You can live it. It's fine.
I did not live it.
I did not live it.
There was
no,
really
but
nowhere
thanks
to
for living
fucking.
that.
Yeah, the
We
white one
need
is us. I think it was more
we
trying
need-
to figure out where we're gonna go
Yeah,
after.
we need to
that's
know
just,
where we're moving.
Yeah, you guys just keep spinning the frontals.
well,
I think
that
we-
one wasn't spinning there. We just taunted towards because there wasn't really a spot. Like I said, we just need to know where we're going so I can point it. We got it this time. It's fine.
Could I have? Is there one ranged player that doesn't mind being the furthest from the boss on pull?
Yeah,
I can. You got
Ace
it.
will do
Yeah.
it. So what I
Okay.
want everybody to do right now is be like over here, okay, and then Ace, you're at the Hellstones. Actually, no, we need to be like this. So be stacked with me, and then Ace be like extremely in the back, like be clearly behind us. Everybody else move up. I think from what I'm noticing, I think it's on poll, it's targeting the person that's the furthest away. And I think it might be doing that again, like when it picks the second person, but that's probably like a little bit too hard right now to figure out like how to coordinate that.
We're kind of YOLOing this part, but is there like some kind of better coordination so we know where we can aim the green one? The white one we can obviously stand off to the side, but I mean, if we're gonna,
There's enough time that you
I
guys can
just
literally aim
wouldn't.
it the same direction.
I wouldn't aim it
I
at all. I would just wherever you're standing, it'll just be everybody's responsibility to just get in it.
To get in or get out, they need to know like white is bad or it's like a green 1 or green 2. And okay.
Yep, you're right.
Just go.
I got it.
Just go. All right, my theory worked. So next one is melee for green. Melee in. Next green you see is ranged in. Now stack up, stack up, stack up,
Yep.
stack up.
I'm assuming that you mean me.
Yeah, everybody. We need to trigger the mythic mechanic.
Be in that red
That's
circle.
I think it's really bad to stack up there
Why?
Oh my lord.
because it's when all the tornadoes come out.
Yeah, it's after the.
I think it was
This
a little early on the. There's still more tank mechanics to go. I think.
there's one more. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think that is the timing, like right after the tank mechanics resolve, just to get it
I'm gonna
down.
stack it in the middle.
He just
I guess
pauses.
I can't edit where I'll drop shit. Does the poison drop where the mythic mechanic gets resolved, or does it just drop?
It drops like 3 seconds later, I think.
Like baited on player.
Yeah.
Baited near players at least.
It's the
Or
yeah,
directly.
I think it's that plus sign esque thing that's doing it. Curb Slav. Come back, yep. I mean, I just called it early. It's my fault. I mean, I just don't have like timers or really have a good sense of what's happening. I'm also like, yeah.
That's all good.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just iterating.
Spread up. Hey, Ken. All right. All right. ASP the first. I just want you. I feel like I trust you to like, yeah. Even if you're just not doing damage, just
That's fine.
Yeah. Be a
Damn, it's fucked up.
mechanic maven. Melee in. Melee in. Next screen is ranged. We need wins at blue, circle, moon. We stack up after this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get in, Ace. Get in. Get in.
Coming.
Tornadoes. Then if you get the venom, look. You gotta look at the tornadoes. So blue, moon, circle. Blue, moon, circle. If you have that thing, blue, moon, circle. If you have that, who has that?
I put it on moon.
No, not that. The
Bottom
mythic
blue.
mechanic.
Do you want to try to hold it, or do you want me to taunt?
Soak soon. Range soak next.
If you didn't soak, be in the next green.
Resolves?
Yeah, resolve. Mythic, stack up.
We got one more tank.
Just everybody get in.
Might be
Okay.
short people.
Go
Yeah,
over
we
their
need
bodies,
14.
maybe bodies
Do we now
count?
have? Oh, maybe.
We need 14.
This guy's corpse in?
Yeah.
Okay, and then see what happens. Try to stay alive if you can. So then what would happen is that final. Yeah, I think we have like the general idea. It's just like not having
Yeah.
like timers and kind of like more structure. But I think that's the. So then you would resolve. You also. The other thing I think you can do is, could I have a volunteer when we resolve the first mythic mechanic? Could somebody just run all the way across the room? Like, they're just gonna go to fucking start. I think it's picking the furthest person again, but it's hard to know that for sure.
I can do that. Yeah.
Who is that?
Track lock.
Okay, yeah, just like, because then what you could do is you could kind of get it on the people that you want it on. You know, maybe like hunters, maybe evokers gonna go like boomkin or something, like just some like max range classes that can kind of chill. What I also might do, just to make this easier, is I'm actually going to clear the markers, and I'm going to place markers where I see the wins. Does that make sense? So you're not just
Mhm.
looking at like a sea of markers and kind of having coggy overload of like, I don't know, he just said a bunch of things I don't even know what I'm doing.
So the markers are where we go, or the opposite of the markers?
Markers, you're going to go to the marker. I'm going to resolve it for you by putting it opposite of it. Okay, so yeah, good question. Yeah. I think that's more helpful for me because then I can quickly just fling markers out and then kind of get back to like healing and like doing the fight. Melee on the first screen. I was placing the markers. Is this the last one?
Yep.
Stack up, stack up. I put the markers out.
I got fucking destroyed.
Went on somebody else. That's good to know. Look at the markers. If you get the other mechanic, you have to go to one of those markers.
Yep,
That's
it worked.
good to know.
Got it.
Cool.
Just try to stay alive if you can. Like, maybe we can see the intermission or something.
Death strike.
I think he's gonna enrage though before.
I think
Really,
you're
maybe.
right, but
Yeah.
run away, run away.
I'm pretty sure you just have to do like one per phase. That's like
With how much stuff is going on, I have a feeling that
like 2 per phase, I guess.
lusting intermission, the first intermission is probably the move. But
Well, you get
I
a
mean,
damage up there too, so it,
yeah, I think this. I mean, that doesn't really matter right now, obviously, but just something
Yeah.
to think about for live.
damage amp starts at a weird time too, if this is right.
Yeah, what was it? It's
151?
like yeah, that's fucking that's a little odd. Eh.
So, yeah, damage amp starts at minute 51, or at least based on heroic timers, it was a minute 51. So 2 minutes will come up during it.
May. That was the furthest back, I guess. Gonna be stacking up here. And then look at the markers. If you get the Venoms, go to one of those. Venoms, just go to one of the markers. You can pick any of them. And
Sorry.
can combo get ready. Melee's first screen. It's gonna be back to back, melee and then ranged. And then range get ready. Wait, did it already
I'm
happen?
gonna have to do.
No, it's
No,
after
he
this.
does
After
it.
this.
Okay.
always
And then
range get it.
immediately into bait.
And then immediately everybody stack up. Find the hunter, stack. Spread. Go to the last marker. Was it star? Star? Yeah, might be too fucked. Just try your best.
I was able to pre-cloak the Mythic stack mechanic, and it just didn't give me the poison star.
Wee.
Depending on when you immune as well, you can double soak the tank frontal, like the green ones.
Does the
as
win
Death Knight.
feel worse than heroic for anybody that did it?
Yeah.
Ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking strong.
Yeah, they're
Really cool
blowing me away.
interaction because if I use Ultimate Penitence, I get 2 of the stars.
That's the whole fight, though. I mean,
Yeah.
we did a very like scuffed run at it. Obviously, we had to throw everything at it, and we failed. But you know, you've seen the whole thing, so.
Whoever said they immune the green frontal, did you immune the first or the second?
Both.
Okay, gotcha.
With AMS, depending on like the timing of it, if it's 2 green back to back, you can AMS and be in both.
Does it give you the 500? Or yeah, it probably does because the tank frontal. Yeah.
It doesn't give you the debuff. Nope.
It doesn't give you the
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Double blood DK.
Wow,
I was gonna say, that might be a really good DK angle. Tank DK.
That's never happened.
Bullshit. AMS gives you no debuff. Turtle kills you through.
Dude, yeah, turtle
That's
is
a double
always fake.
standard.
Welcome to Death Knight Superiority.
Yeah,
Seems-
AMS
it
is the most broken ability ever made.
I think if you're really like if you don't know where to send defense, I think the best spot to send them honestly is when we all spread out with the plus sign thing. If you're like, I think I'm gonna die, or the other spot is when we get those like the cloudy effect winds where you have to like point them at each other. That's another like decent spot to put them. Also, if you can remove poisons, that's pretty useful on this fight.
For that plus sign mechanic too, let's try and like stay like all around the same area and not like all the way across and dropping it like in the middle of the room. And you're just making the next mechanic harder to do too.
You're gonna do 2 in a row. One will be poison.
All the markers are near each other. How many more we got? I was marking.
No.
No.
Stack up, stack up.
Yep.
Pop everything. Can res. Then if you get the mythic mechanic, we'll go to one of the 3 markers. You can't go wrong with any of them.
Does that only go on melee?
It's like going on less people, I've noticed, than on heroic, which is funny.
I haven't gotten it once. It looks like it's always melee.
That's actually a W.
Yeah, I also haven't gotten it once.
There's gonna be 3 coming up after this. First green,
Melee.
It's gonna be green and green.
second green.
Then we have to resolve after that.
Ooh.
Stack, 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 stack.
Has to be everybody here.
Well, this is
Now,
fun.
does it have to stack before that surge?
Yeah.
We just see people alive. I think it's not accounting for dead people, which is annoying.
The thing too that's gonna be interesting is like the very first clearing of the boss's rage is going to determine when every single thing afterwards happens too, right? Like every clear has to, basically
Definitely
depend
gonna
on
be
the first one.
Yeah, there, there could even be a specific timestamp, like, collide at 48 seconds or something, some fucking big brain shit that people come up with.
Right. So yeah, you could do it after that surge if you delayed by like 2 seconds on the first one. Yeah, the cross is only the people in the mythic mechanic. So if you have exactly 14 plus the mark in that stack, that would minimize the amount.
What we could do is just no healers get in the first one. So that's like 15 people. I know it's technically 1 more, but just in case someone's like slow at doing it, right? So maybe just do that. If everybody's alive, healers don't have to do it. And we can just plant and spot heal people, and that would make my life a little easier because I'm like marking this shit and trying to like tell people where to go. So
It's hard to know what exactly is dealing damage in this encounter. Like, it's obviously after the mythic resolve, but it's difficult. It's like 30 seconds in, so I guess I just press a button there, but then it's like nothing for 30 seconds, and then like 4 damage events.
That's how everything's felt in this damn raid.
Yeah. At least on the other ones, it felt like, okay, well, there's damage every minute 30, so I just press my shit on cooldown. It's really easy.
yeah, well,
But this guy is weird.
Yeah, so Venomous Surge. So that's the oh wait, that's heroic. Never mind. Forget it. I'll just go. can go wherever with the wind thing. Yeah, that's fine. Melee. Is this the last one? Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Stack. Except healers. Healers should not be in it. Yeah, say a couple healers got in, you're making it harder. Don't do that. Go to the markers if you have the other mechanic. We can res, by the way, so we have 20. Pop a rally, some defensives if you have the.
What the fuck just killed everyone? Did you guys get hit by tornadoes or was it damage?
Ready for melee. Melee in. Also, we have a res. Get somebody up. Screen you see is ranged. Then we have to stack everybody because we have people dead. Not be enough even. Stack.
That's all.
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah.
There are too many people dead.
Makes it so hard to test.
Well, I mean, that's just how the fight's gonna be, probably. Like, since it's Mythic, they're just like, fuck you, deal with it.
The crosswind thing killed me. I think someone died with it, and then it popped on me and did like, I don't know, 200k damage or something, and I was already low, and it just kind of like chained to 3 or 4 of us.
Yeah, I think my wind partner died because I went flying.
Yeah, I remember, like, on the first Mythic thing, like, it's easy to just hear me say it, unless somebody, like, if you're a healer, if we're all alive, don't get in the you know, like, we only, was it 14 people need to be in,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah.
like, we have 5 healers, we can just, you know, pay phone and not do that, right? And then that's like 5 less people with the plus sign thing
I think
happening.
Yeah, but
So it
that's
takes, like,
not what
15 people total.
that's not what was killing people there, is what they're saying.
I'm not saying that at all. I was changing the topic just to something else.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I agree with what was being said.
It seems like if you can immune the Mythic charge thing, cool. If you can, but like saving personals and stuff for the crosswinds where everyone gets knocked around, I think that's like big money.
Get ready for the first melee green. Res, how are we losing people here?
This is the 4th one.
Cool hitbox. Really good hitbox is what killed me.
Stack up.
Oh, so if you get hit again, it just like you get another.
Keeps chaining, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that keeps happening is like healers are still getting in the first one, even though we're saying don't get in.
No, if you get hit by a star, you get another star on you afterwards. Yeah.
I wasn't commenting on that.
It's gonna be double green.
Melee. Ranged.
These tornadoes.
Yeah, we're just fucked.
Every hitbox in this raid kind of sucks right now. I gotta fix that.
I feel like this hitbox has been pretty generous.
Is the plus sign one
In the forward direction, it
good?
fucks.
Oh. The plus sign one looks like the Lura mechanic, so I was treating the hitbox like that.
No, the tornadoes I'm talking about. The
Oh,
front direction.
yeah,
it, like,
they are,
extends
yeah.
further a little bit front. I think it's easy. The sides are not bad, but the front and back is fucking awful.
You can even get the poison before they even shoot out if you're like in the boss's hitbox.
But I was wondering, to minimize movement during the tank frontals, because it seems like we're having a lot of issues. Would it, and tanks fine if you can do this, would it make more sense to have the tanks originally more like on the sides or back of the boss, and then if you get white, swing it towards the outside, but if you get green, you're already kind of closer to where everyone else is? Because like swinging the white one out isn't an issue because no one should be out there anyway.
I mean, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Like realistically, like if I'm over here, wherever I can't ping because this new fucking ping system. If I'm right here, and I'm the second green frontal, and I am a range player, I should know that I should probably just be like right here, so I can just sidestep into it.
Yes, but tornadoes.
I mean, yeah, the only way to like make the tornadoes easier would be to do it more towards like the center of the room because they're just
Be the
bouncing.
center. They're bouncing
I
off
don't.
here and right back into us. That's what's making it hard to dodge
I
tornadoes.
don't think. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think there's punishment for playing in the center since the Mythic resolves the charge anyway.
I mean, there's definitely punishment for playing in the center because once you do that mythic mechanic, people are just gonna naturally spread out with the green things and just drop them wherever.
No, you charge. You put it back. You resolve the mythic mechanic in one of the squares, but you can play for the tornadoes in the middle. You're not punished until the mythic resolve happens.
I mean,
I just watched DMG do it exactly the way we're trying to do it, and they have all 20 people alive. It's just people failing.
I mean, I don't have a problem doing it the way that you're suggesting it. I think that it would probably be worse for range because it's just causing more movement for them.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing it would just make the mythic mechanic easier too. Is just like not having all 20 people get in it. Like if you're the 5 healers, just don't get in it. Like that means don't stack because that's what's triggering you to get the plus sign thing.
I don't think healers even have to soak. Loki, I don't know how many people have to soak the take frontal to begin with. It could probably just be all mana.
I wasn't talking two different things now, but
yeah, but we've already resolved the first thing, so I moved on.
Double green.
Double green, yep.
I'm in.
Stack, except healers. Go to one of the markers if you have the.
We didn't have enough people in.
It yet.
Someone's. We're not all in.
I mean, there should have been enough. Like I don't know. You just stack on the red circle that's around the person. Like you just fucking stack. Like if you lag around with that, then you're causing us to wipe. Like you should know at the end of the tank mechanic, you're getting ready to clump up on whoever that person is, and it's always going to be. I'll even put a marker on Ace. You'll have a circle over his head.
One of the tanks also has to get in.
Both of the tanks.
They both?
Yeah, because if there's 5 healers standing out,
Yeah,
you need 15
Does it have to
total.
be 14 plus, or has to be 15?
14 plus mark.
Okay.
Yep.
Or one more. Is that it?
One more.
One more.
Still not resolved.
Get in. Everyone in besides healers. There we go.
guys, by the way.
Double green next.
Need blue and circle, blue and orange with the pops.
One more is gonna be green.
Then we have the stack. Spread. Pop any raid CD. Blue and circle. Blue and circle. Then after this, get to the middle. Get to the middle, and we're gonna get pushed towards X, I believe.
Watch out, tornado.
I'm gonna be popping the thing at X.
We have the mechanics still. Interesting.
Yeah.
His energy gen stops during this though. That's
Being pushed towards circle. I'm popping it. All right, and then be in the middle. We're gonna get pushed towards square.
I'm gonna die to the first tank mechanic.
Don't be in that. Just stand still.
Someone taunt.
Yeah,
Don't ever do that.
I thought it was funny.
Do not ever do that.
We can't resolve it, so we're gonna die here.
It looks like he might, instead of AMSing the tank frontal, I think he can AMS the Mythic Soak and not get the.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably more worthwhile.
Yeah.
I mean that's literally the whole thing right there.
They're gonna bring 20 DKs. Holy fuck.
It's
Just
definitely
confirming,
a good fight for
confirming my
deathless.
theory, Dap.
Yeah, dude, come on, man.
Do you know how many people you need in the front D?
On the frontal, like the green frontal.
Yeah, it's
mean, like-
4 mil split evenly.
Yeah,
It's
whatever
split,
split.
but the problem is the dot. The dot is also split. And
Whatever's
it
like
hurts.
the most healable minimum amount, probably. Yeah. Get the spreadsheet
sure-
out.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be an optimal amount, but I couldn't tell you. Because when we solo soaked it, the dot was ticking me for about 600k a second. So
Does anything remove it?
nope. It's a tank. It's like a tank debuff.
Yeah, I just didn't know if like Pally could do some shenanigans, like they did
You
on.
just have all the everyone
Yep.
that can soak it. I'm not doing that shit. That's too much movement.
I think
curious-
that's fine. I think a few healers pay phoning just to keep the raid alive is perfectly reasonable. So
Yeah, I ran into that one last second. Just to make it happen.
yeah, I just think healers just opt out of the frontal and then the mythic mechanic unless like shit starts getting fucked.
One more green after this.
Stack. I'll go in since he died. Live. Health pot. Look at the markers if you have the mechanic on you. Gonna have to have everybody just stack on the resolve. How many more we at?
One more after this.
I'm gonna stack
Healers
now.
will have to soak.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
No.
There's a lot of ways to like chain deaths together in this, or it's like if you fuck up and die chances are you're going to take at least a person with you.
Yeah, I think you probably end up 4 healing it, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
And then you just have your healers payphone. Because you just don't get any mechanic as a healer if you don't do the mechanics.
Are healers still getting the things to drop for the wind tunnels or whatever? Is that still
Yes.
healer only? Okay.
I've never gotten that, but I'm a melee, so
I have not received it once since I stopped participating in all the other mechanics. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, that it should have no correlation with participating or not
Yeah.
on other things. I think there's some sort of role,
I think
like
range did
range
it only.
melee, or like it's looking at the furthest people from the boss, or who knows? I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah, I've been looking. It's only melee for the wind things.
Don't all melee have a way to
Awesome.
solo?
Well, yeah. All right.
Love
Well, to
that.
be clear, we're also talking about two different things. There's like the white wind thing, and then there's the venom pops. So I think
Yeah.
we're trying
So
to get two
I think
different things.
yeah,
So
the venom
I was
pops
talking
I
about the
think are
venom pops.
ranged.
Yeah.
All range or just healers? Like on heroic, it seems
No,
to
all
just be
range because
healers.
I've gotten the venom
range.
pop.
Okay. Good to know.
I think the biggest thing that could just help us is like not losing people like in the first like 20 seconds, because then it kind of just gets weird with the initial soak thing. How many more?
One more screen.
All right, after this goes off, stack up. Except healers, except healers. Yeah, sorry. Get the venom, go to one of the markers.
I'm slow. We have a long time.
Honestly, let's try this. Yep, that worked great.
Give a res. Gonna need everybody in this. Everybody in now. Everybody.
I think we have enough.
We're
Yeah.
just short.
I think something that's
Okay.
also just really hurting us is I feel like some melee are not paying attention to tornadoes coming through the boss.
100% guilty
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
Resident one too. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, just pointing. If you're maybe some people aren't even aware of what, like hit them. So I'm just trying to be helpful by mentioning it. Like, just remember they're coming in from the outside and kind of collapsing. So just sort of take a moment. Just be like, okay, I'm good.
For the wind arrows, we need to be really careful not to overlap those with somebody else's circle because that is insta killing somebody sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's better to spread a little bit and just hope. Like, especially if your class has a way to counter like a wind knock, like you might be able to just like live it. Like I got at one pull, I think because like people were dead, so it targeted me, and I was able to like just gust of wind against it. So like I wouldn't go to like the edge with that and like try to play fate with your life, but you kind of get my point. Like being in this big fucking ball of people clumped, that's just a guaranteed death, but you're just gonna clave people like you guys were saying. So yeah.
Immuning it also kills your
Yeah.
buddy, so don't immune it.
Unless you hate them.
So we gotta kill this bull.
Fuck, it was the closest or furthest, damn it.
Another thing with that, I think we can actually get in right away because we are just waiting for tanks to get in.
How many more?
One more.
All right, so get ready, everyone except healers. What?
Holy moly.
That was me. That was me. I'm sorry.
What did you do?
I hit cloak too late and exploded on everybody instead of pre-cloaking.
Oh.
But with, I don't follow. Like, how does what did you have?
That'll
The
detonate
cross-
it.
Like cloak
The green
removed it.
thing.
and then it hit everyone.
I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got you plus sign murdered everybody. I see.
Yeah.
All right.
That's good.
That's a good one to know.
I mean, it was efficient. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
speed
We get
running
another
the white
pull in.
preset. Yeah, we gotta up them the pull count. These are
We,
rookie
we
numbers.
probably should just stop because that'll get bleed into the next boss. I think we've seen enough, so we should just
Yeah.
like just stand it over with the teleporter. But yeah, that's it with that fight. I mean, I think the biggest takeaway is like you just gotta pay attention to the poison. You have somebody mark. Maybe you're moving the boss
That
to
seemed
be
okay.
more convenient for
That'll be
like
a really fun one
time.
to prog live, I think, because that's just like mechanic dance. Appropriate people in the right soaks, and then position. GG.
Yeah, I mean, we figure out how to do the whole thing. It's just more if we did maybe the optimization of some of the things. You know, like you said, the number of people who's in the soaks.
I feel like they
Yeah,
might
I
just
think
play
it's gonna be
like.
fun.
Well, I guess not because DKs might be so good, but it might play less melee for less wins because having this many
Yeah.
was a little tough to play
Melee
it.
doesn't get it every time though, so I think it's a
Yes.
certain number.
It's
And
a
another
certain
thing to
number.
keep in mind too is
I see.
damage in the main phase is a little bit fake. Like it does matter, right? But you have the damage amp, and DKs are pretty good in that phase.
Yeah, if you
so
like
you could
if you do like
DA,
Razaget, you can get 3 time spirals and just stand there, and it's really good. Yeah.
So
Nice.
It seems like any melee other than DK is horrible during that damage amp.
Yeah, actually, I'm telling you, they're just gonna bring like 16 DKs.
I think probably Serve can do it, but maybe Unholy. Oh, actually, no, Unholy. It's DK anyway. Yeah, nothing else is going to have the range or the ability to stop getting pushed.
I think that's the order of the first 5. The boss that was canceled has to be the first boss, and then I think it's 2+2, and then I think it's the fountain boss, and then I think it'll be box, and then this.
Yeah, I agree. This guy's no joke. Chaotic.
Yeah, this fight has a bit of a, damage check issue too, like it's like you do everything correctly. Like we saw the enrage of this in
What's up?
Heroic. It's like boss is up.
Yep.
Imagine having to talent into a kick. Crazy.
Imagine if it were
Could
like
be me.
on your spec tree.
Based on the map, this might be the second boss.
Nah.
In the
Did
dungeon.
you get to kill the other 4 for them to spawn?
Think of it like Magmarax. Like Magmarax didn't spawn until you killed everything in Elton Aberus.
This is Zool. It's literally older. It's the same place.
Pretty much, yeah.
We just don't have a nice robot mommy guiding us around, so we're a little bit lost. But they'll patch that in.
We'll just kind of yellow here, first pull or 2, see what's going on.
Oh.
Orbs are gonna be on the ground. Everybody wants to try to soak one. Oh, what the fuck is that?
You need to stun them.
There's a.
I think.
Oh yeah, stun just kills the shield.
Fear. Only stuns?
I think blind might
Drop
work.
didn't work. Stun
Oh
did.
my god.
There's a boss
Lowood.
mechanic, I think, that gets rid of them.
All right, so what? So presumably, what just killed us is because we didn't break the shields off of all of them. That meant we ran out of time to soak them all in time, so they all just detonated.
Did they do the tank soak in the right order? Is that what happened?
So what happened was there was one of the shielded ones on the tank zone, and if you walk into it, I found out it bumper cars you off, so I didn't soak.
Yeah, right. So what we should do right now is everybody should talent into things that could break that shield off. Okay, so we said
So it's
stun
just a stun
could
that does it?
work. Stun.
Dungeon Journal says it's an interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Hard interrupt or things like torrent work?
Okay, well, just let me just finish talking. So you get people. So typically in testing, just in this type of scenario, just spec into everything and just try different stuff, right? Like so, Maze of Shaman, I'm gonna be like, all right, let me try using Cap or Thunderstorm or Wind Shear. Just try taking everything and see what works or doesn't work, right? Like sometimes the journal is not completely honest on what the interaction is, right? So just basically take kicks, take a bunch of CC, break all the shields, and then everybody run over one, bubble thing on the ground. And once we have more information on what works, doesn't work, then we can go from there. All right.
Putting the Razageth macro on my bars.
So
About to see if
true.
intimidating shout works.
The tank mechanic is 3 white circles, only the tank is in it, and you soak it in like the order that they spawn. So once you see an orb, run over one, just help, pick all these out. Only the tanks are in that mechanic. There's going to be ads at the back here behind us. Everybody swaps and kills them.
Interrupt these.
Also got ads on the outside.
Oh.
Okay. There's 2 in the
That's
front. There's more in the front.
No, there's
Ooh.
a lot in
Whoa.
the front.
There's more.
Yeah,
Ad
I think
swap.
journalist
That's a
says
lot of boys.
That's
those just need to be interrupted once and then they go away again.
Yeah.
If the journal's truthful.
Yep.
Cool,
Yeah, they did.
4 on each side and looked like 4 up front.
So then the next question is the first mechanic, the green blobs with the shield. Did we learn if any non-interrupt spells work?
Blinding sleet
Torrent
for
seemed
K
to
work.
work.
Shockwave.
Yeah.
Freezing trap.
So what I would probably do, I mean, obviously if your kick's really short, you could blow your kick, but like for me, for example, I probably don't want to blow wind shear on the green blobs, and save the kick for those other ads that spawn along the outside, right? So we have a better chance of being successful. So obviously if you short kick, you can send it on the green ship, job it up for both. So probably what we want to do is just, when those ads spawn, the only ads that need to be kicked to make, like, so basically the ads spawn on the outside here. Once they're kicked, they kill themselves. They're gone. One kick is my understanding. So what should is when the ads spawn, don't worry about the ones in the middle here where I just pinged. Everybody just go for kicks on the outside ones. Get that out of the way, and then everybody just converges and kills the stuff. I'm sure if this is like a more coordinated thing with fucking raid assignments or meek auras, you could like assign crap, but I think for now that's probably like a good enough starting point. Just everybody just go for kicks on that. AoE stuff, you could try Ace. Yeah, I mean, you could always throw something if it's like an instant thing. Obviously, we can't wait for like a cap to explode or
Yeah.
blow up, but yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking Hollow
Check it.
Terror. It looked like it worked on the mushrooms, which is nice.
Prot Pally's broken because Divine Toll can delete all of them. Res and Aura Knight. Right, here comes the the stun thing. Break the shield, soak an orb. Be
Ooh, Torrent
proactive.
did actually work on that.
Did not, you said?
I thought it did. It did not that time.
Okay, all right. We need to soak the orb, and then get ready with your kicks on the outside of the. Just favor whatever side you're on right now, so we kind of know we have enough coverage. Just everyone focus on, ignore the middle ones. Just go for kicks.
Kick.
Then, oh, they keep spawning. Holy shit. That's fucking insane.
Dude, I need a
I
freaking
think
weak
stun
arm
worked.
for this, man.
Yeah.
CC works on them too.
I was able to stun one.
The outside red snake things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy over there. I was able to shockwave one.
I was able to blind one too.
Can we check if ROP works and if it works on a respawn?
Yep, I
I
was
don't know
just
if it
about
would
to
last
say
long
that.
enough.
Yeah, things that persist and keep pulsing would be absolutely broken.
I mean, if
Bunch of
displacement,
mages.
that would be immune.
Is that like the double cap totem, whatever that's called? Where it
Yeah,
goes twice? Could be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I wonder if a vortex will do anything.
Probably not, since it.
You
Somebody
just hit them.
pulled.
You hit them with
Let's
that
go.
typhoon.
Oh, what the hell?
Res.
the double spit.
But these just seem to spawn on people, right?
There's some in the back still.
Soak the orb still.
Yeah, like if you, that's required. That's the tank mechanic. Don't be in that. Good luck with this shit.
Come on.
Just make sure we test Rob with the red ads.
I don't even care about the ads in the middle of the room. Like, if we die to that, who cares?
Ooh, Horrify does not work on these
Rob
guys.
does not work.
Yeah, intimidating didn't work on those.
Well, I placed it in the water. Maybe I need to.
Yeah, you're right on the edge.
It was like on
Where-
one that spawned and it didn't do anything to it.
Another weaker boss.
Yeah, I might Northern Sky raid tools thing, please.
I would not be too shocked if like the green ads in the center need to die to stop the red ones from
Yeah.
respawning.
I'd
Like,
also
they're
not
tied
be
together, maybe.
surprised if you're gonna like chain cast fears since it has no cooldown or polymorph or whatever the fuck.
So let's
Yeah.
let's try this. No one use DPS cooldowns on pull, and just like we're gonna just gonna send the kitchen sink when the ads spawn, you know, and just see like, you know what I mean, like everything, like raid CDs, hit your defensive, just do the best of like kicking and stunning while also killing the shit in the middle, and just see what that looks like, you know, get through the other side of it.
Are we like focusing the ones that spawn over here? The
Yep.
middle ones?
Try
Okay.
your best. I mean, obviously, I don't know, you know, kind of what everybody's toolkit or skill level is, but just try your best to kill ones here while also kicking, you know, off kicking and CCing stuff. Because the theory is that the ones in the middle need to die for the chain spawning of the red ones to cease. So that's why I was kind of then throwing out the idea based upon that good idea of like, let's just save lust in every DPS CD and then see what that looks like. So yeah, so kill the ones
Yeah.
in the middle, but you have to kick. Like, we can't just like lust cooldown and just hope we live the kicks, right?
Yeah, let's bust it.
We're trying to simulate actually knowing what we're doing with the fight by just setting every so no cooldowns here, no cooldowns. I mean, nothing here matters. Like,
Can we group up to see if the orbs are baited on people? Not close. Kind of. They're at least within the room.
help soak. It's the tank mechanic. Don't be in that. And then get ready. You are going to ascend here. You're going to ascend everything. Free lusting. Oh boy.
This is chungus.
Well, that
That's
sure
so
was something.
much. Wow. So
My
much
stun
CC
didn't work
required
that
there.
time on the outside one.
Yeah, mine didn't. Nothing worked on the outside. I
Do
think
you
just
think
interrupts.
it's supposed to spawn that many though?
They just changed
There's-
it to kicks only.
There's no way.
Is it like if you miss a kick, does it just like spawn more? Because like left side, there was like 6 of them or something. Like it looked crazy on left side.
Where is it in the journal? Under what ability?
Rouse
It's
the
underneath the
Brood.
Rouse the Brood.
Rouse the
Yeah.
Brood.
It just says they're supposed to retreat, and that's pretty much it.
Does not mention the reinforcements.
Yeah.
It'd be a sweet bug if they're just like not supposed to get back up and they just keep doing it.
Yeah, I believe there's supposed to be 4. I believe 4. But I don't believe that they're supposed to respawn.
Yeah, I think the respawn seems really weird to me. It's like I could see sort of like, oh man, you got to land 6 kicks correctly, or you wipe, and that's kind of like Lura-esque. I mean, I'll say it's a bit easier, but it's just like one wave of kicks, and that's it. While also off killing ads in the middle. Yeah, the respawn seems wild to me. Oh, I guess we can just try again. I don't have a solution.
What was the damage from those kicks? What marked us there? The missed kicks?
One,
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
because
cast of, like-
one kick is just basically like a GG.
Yeah, like 600k rating
Yeah,
or something.
because the way I interpreted the fight was going to be like you have these ads spawn. If you miss a kick, you're fucked. Like Lura, but if you do all the kicks, it's like pat on the back, ta-da. Move on to the next phase, right? Like you're done. But the fact that they're continuously spawning is just wild. It'd be one thing if the ads in the middle didn't exist. That would still be kind of nuts. But like, at least that's the only thing you're doing. Just to save the lust on the CD thing, I guess. Yeah. Think we almost killed the stuff in the middle?
Yeah, there was like one ad left, like barely.
Soak orbs. Find an orb. I'll just get 2 stacks, whatever. Tank mechanic. Like, right as the ads are about to just like pop anything you have defensively, like get ready with kicks and shit. Kicks. Another one on the left. Second on the left. Third
They're
on the
still
left.
fucking.
One
They're
more,
still
one more.
coming.
Keep kicking, keep kicking. Link.
Yeah, this shit has to be
I'm out.
bugged. That's
I'm
fucking
out.
bugged as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, because we actually
We
did
made it
that
so
kind of
far, though.
legit. That was
The
actually
left
kind of
stopped
legit.
spawning.
No, I think another one spawned. I don't know.
There were like
Oh,
3 more that spawned after the last middle ad
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that
Guys,
theory
come
is.
on.
Yeah, my only other cook is like, and to be clear, there's nothing that actually suggests this. I'm not, so I have like 5% believability that this is a thing. Is that they all have to be like kicked within like a similar window or something, almost like fucking molten core, like them like respawning or something. Like, yeah, but I just
The fact that they don't start casting at the same
Yeah.
time would make that.
I mean,
Yeah,
the only thing we
that's
can
why
do
I don't think that, but
to bridge that right now, because it's probably bugged, but like anything like Warlock Fear, right? You could just chain cast it and keep getting them all, and that could be your job.
I
can we-
tried to
can-
mortal coil them, and that did nothing.
does
Oh, fear
paralyze
doesn't work?
work?
No, I don't think so.
Stun works.
My
Actually,
that's
Howl of
annoying.
Terror
I don't think
also did
stun
not
works
work on
either.
them.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it has
never
to be
mind.
hard
Let's
CC.
go.
Dude, that'd be great if you could fucking hard CC and be like the Gul'dan secret phase.
We need 2 prot paladins.
I'm just checking real quick.
Like 5.
Just watching this one guild they're in the phase
Yeah.
right now. I want to see if like they do anything that's like.
I mean, I do have an AoE interrupt, but it's a 1.5 cooldown, so.
Okay, theirs stopped spawning. So let's try again. Maybe it like literally just got fixed. Granted, they died to missing a kick, but there's some of their raids still alive. They got the feast.
Why don't we? There were, at the end there, we had 2 in the center that were for like.
Save your CDs.
I don't know. I think tanks. Maybe you guys hit those.
I already used them on like 2 other ones in the center. They keep spawning.
Same.
Choose Divine Toll.
I think you use AoE stuff for the orbs, and then you individually kick.
Yeah.
Clearly the wrong tank for this.
You have to save all
Break
items
the
for
orbs in the back,
ads.
all the way in the back near the Hellstones.
They're so far.
Soak one, go soak one. I know it sucks, just do it. Tank mechanic, don't die. Res now. Res real quick. Guys can't be in that.
It's an unlucky charge.
Kicks.
Kick.
I'm out of kicks.
Heal through it. Forehead.
So we got the feast that time. We didn't get that the last time.
Want me to go back red then?
Wait, you went prot?
Yeah.
To try Divine Toll.
Okay, that's fine. You went prot. I guess like I don't know. I didn't know you did that, so maybe that threw people off. I don't know.
I'm glad they decided to take kicks away from healers. Good choice.
Yeah, I think it's fine you doing the prot thing, like just to like help kill like do the CC and.
You guys had
Seeing
a
more of
kick?
the fight.
Did you think it helped?
We got all but 2 done that time.
You got like 4 kicks that pull, so I feel like it helped.
Oh yeah, definitely was useful. Yeah. You also just melee need to be mindful. Don't be in the And what I would say, Nora, is like just don't like actually be like don't taunt or do the other stuff. Like just sort of like let them do their thing, so it doesn't get like weird. So if something weird happens, it's because Nora Knight, the third tank, has entered the chat. Soak. Green orbs, one left. All right, get ready. Kick left. Kick left. Keep kicking. Defensive. Kick left, kick left. There's the soak. Get in. Get in. AMZ, darkness. We did it.
Yeah, she heal through it.
What just nuked everybody just there?
Ravenous Feast.
Fewer than 3. Not enough people got in. Because it says it flicks 1.3 million physical damage to all players of fewer than 3. I think they did.
If it knocked us out, then I did it 3 times.
Oh,
So you have to,
it's
like,
like a
stagger people going in?
couple people are in for a bonk, and then a different group goes in.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Okay, well.
Or our mages to blink.
That makes sense, because if we were all in on the first one and got knocked back, then the second one would have done exactly what I just did and blasted the whole raid.
I don't think we can't take multiple stacks without an immunity, because it gives a 800% increase debuff.
I'd be able to more calmly kind of probably coordinate that if I knew that we're also not dying to missing the kicks. Like probably just have like melee get in the first, like range second, like healers third, like something like that.
Yeah, I assume just different groups because they're gonna get knocked.
This is as long as 3 people soak. CC. Soak, soak, soak. Break a shield in the back. Tank mechanic, don't be in that. And also, I mean, feel free to call out kicks too. Like, I'll say like, I'll have first I see on the left. Whatever I had on the left first, I go.
I have right side.
Again, first left. Left, somebody kick.
That's right. One on right.
One on left. That's so brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, especially if you're not used to like maybe like I don't know doing like key push stuff where you like kind of you have to like call kicks or focus kicks. But yeah, it just kind of comes down to like people have to be comfortable to like say they have the next kick and do it.
The white snowball on this is so fucking.
It just has to be assigned. They're always the same, right?
It looks similar at least. I don't know if it's exactly the
It's
same.
like
It's
3 left, 3 right, 2 middle, or something.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's not 100% like millisecond precise the same, even if like people are just calling out in voice, kind of like like I just kicked left 1, and then if like you're assigned to left 2, you go, oh well, I know he just said left 1 was done, so I better look for whatever's on the left next, that type of thing.
Is that going to work with 3 kicks being called at the same time, or at least 2?
Well, that's why I say left or right, right? I mean, it's obviously it's a
More
lot of
the
comms,
like talking, yeah.
Well, I mean, you just have to I mean, unless somebody comes up with a weak aura, right? Like, or you do like a silent count thing. I mean, the options are we either cannot say anything and just hope that we RNG into people kicking the right thing, like a Resil key or something, or people just try to call stuff, right? I mean,
I think we can probably take Lust off of the center ads too. I mean, I don't know how much
it's helping with the healing when we miss
Is
the
it? Okay.
kicks. Yeah,
That's
that's
fine
the
then.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, like I get the point that it's like, yeah, like with all the people talking, I mean, you just have to like, you just have to kind of say in your mind, like, I'm gonna like, I don't know, just help kick and just call something, right?
For
Like
for the left side, I'm gonna get the middle one, like the one that's like right there, and then I'm gonna get the one that's just to the left of them too, like back to back. Okay, well.
How long is it between casts?
Oh, I just lost. Just swipe.
Yeah. Just stand
I
in
mean,
the acid.
I mean, to
It'll
be
kill you
clear,
quick.
Karma, I'm not saying it won't be an assigned thing. I'm talking in the context of we're in a 1 hour raid test. Like, there's not like I mean, unless we want to sit here and stop and assign kicks, that's
I
all
was
I'm
wondering
saying.
if it
Like,
could be easily split, like evens on this side, odds on that side, take every other, that sort of thing.
I mean, baseline, that sounds not bad.
I think both
I'll
tanks can
just
get
let
the
evens,
two
right?
middle ones, right? The first, because there's going to be a second set in the middle, but they can get the first set in the middle.
Has anyone tried? Like I think someone has, but I had to take my headset off for a sec. But like kicks and like a CC type of deal, like on like a stun. Do they work on the red snakes? Like the casters?
No, I don't think so.
I tried
Okay.
using Nova on them and it didn't work.
It doesn't work.
yeah, I think they
Yeah, I
want
think it's just actual
individual,
interrupts.
single targeted kicks. That's besides
Okay.
the divine toll thing. I think that's like the only exception. CC. Get an orb.
Under it.
Tank mechanic, don't be in. Just try to help with the kicks, right? Like I'll get the first, whatever ad on the left spawns first. I have that first kick. So
I'll get second left.
there you go. I like it. I just kicked left.
I got this
kick
right.
left. Left kick, left kick.
I couldn't reach it. I don't know what was going on with that.
Melee, get ready to be
give
in
up.
the face. Melee in, melee in. And then it's going to be range next. And then healers last. Ranged in.
There's soaks too, the red soaks.
Oh.
Like somebody needs to get in those.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the red ones are multi-person soaks, I think. It's like a
What are
healing
those
absorb
called?
thing.
No idea.
What was it?
Is it the tainted
Tainted
burst?
blood? Tainted blood, I think. Tainted burst is what they do if you don't soak
Yeah.
them.
I was standing in at the very end. That's what my thing says.
It needs to absorb X amount of healing within 8 seconds from players in the circle.
It's like, hopefully people can kind of see what I mean. It's like, as long as you're staying up on the kicks, there's only ever kind of like one ad on a given side, if you know what I mean. It's like they sort of spawn staggered, so you sort of like, you're deleting them one at a time. So it's like always like very obvious, kind of like what's next. So, yeah. I guess like melee after you soak that face, like just go find those other soaks. I guess. I don't
You
know.
get knocked into it if you calculate
Yeah.
your trajectory, probably.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this is going to get into. I didn't even get into the topic, but a lot of this gets into your stack count. On the fight. Fight's almost like a sleep number bed. Your number. It's like, are you at 4? Are you at 5? Should you clear? Not clear? Like a lot of this fight's going to come down to if you do everything correctly within some degree of variance, because the green ads do spew random debuff stacks on people, you can kind of like know when you're going to be in what clear, so you can probably get assigned like who's in what soak and the feast soak as well as this like new soak thing.
This is the pull.
I mean, and for whatever it's worth, we're doing great on it. Like, this is basically like looking at a couple other guilds, like made it just as far, if not further. So, CC. Okay, get an orb. Tank mechanic, watch out. Get ready. I have first left. Someone get left. Now. Another left. Pop any CD. Just live. Melee, get in. Then look for these other soaks. Pop some move speeds. Range, get in. Healers, find the soaks. Just get in.
I assume a soak went off.
This back left one didn't get fully done.
Dude, that's fucking insane.
The
Wait, what
feast
boss?
soaks are also very fast.
It's like the end of a wing or something.
This is
Jesus.
no. This will always be the sixth boss. This is like
Yep.
Okay,
yeah,
that feels about right.
This leads
yeah,
to penultimate.
the way the raid works is the boss that was canceled is always the first boss, and then you can either do the piece of shit boss that was first yesterday, second, or you do the 2+2 3-1 thing over your head, the Amalg Chamber like cauldron fight. That can be second. And then the wing bosses of those two boss wings are Box Boss and the one we just did.
Okay, yeah. This feels like it's gonna be a 6 boss, so that makes sense.
Yeah, and then the one that's next is the penultimate fight. So that's why I was saying I think you probably do what do you call it? The one we did just now, that's probably the fifth fight, because I think Box seemed easier. And I assume that door behind them goes to the Zul'Jan fight. CC. Some in the back that need to be CC'd. One more. Good. Tank mechanic. Alright, get ready. The big moment. That first on the left.
Next.
Kicks. Back left. No. Rally. Health pot. Kick. No. Melee in. Look for those other soaks.
We failed that big moment. That shit's hard. Also, another boss where there's nothing for 30 seconds, and then you want cooldowns.
I don't know, those ants die really fast. I don't even know if you need cooldowns.
What's healing cooldowns?
No healing cooldowns.
Yeah, fair.
Also, we're not doing the fight correctly either, so
I just hit him on full, honestly. Because, like, I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah, honestly, since I've been getting the second left kick, I can't even get to them in time to use cooldowns, so I'm just gonna switch them to pull again.
It's fine. Yeah, typically there are two different things being talked about, healing and damage cooldowns, but it's fine. I mean, people can do whatever. again. CC in the back. Tank mechanic. First left. Kicks, kicks, kicks. Back left. Left. Front left. Front right. Pop some move speeds. Look for the feast. Melee in. Start looking for the soaks. In range. And help soak these things.
One melee.
Just look around, find them so they don't fucking explode. More of the CC shit.
Which one did we miss?
I think that was getting.
That's tank.
Front one was fine.
Or not tank, sorry. I was saying what kill the tank, but the combat log is like reversed or something.
My AoE interrupt is also AoE taunt, and then they double blasted me. That's kind of my fault.
I think the soak spawn in the same spot, right? It looks like here, here, and then one up front.
Yeah, it's like a triangle.
Yeah, the one soak was right on the red one. We ended up clearing it, I'm pretty sure.
Like the feast or whatever. Like
The
right after
tiny, the small circles.
Okay.
We like soak the big one here, and then there's 1, 2, and then the pull before. I thought I saw it. Oops. Like right here, the small one, but that time it was right there. There was me and a demon hunter, and I didn't see who else was there.
Is it always like the same spawn order too, where it's like right, left, melee?
I think so. That's probably why we're missing the one in melee too, because it's spawning late and it's in the red, so people are like fixated on the back ones. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, just yeah, we know. So we can go for it. I mean, it's pretty good though.
I'd love to see intermission and just see if anything is like wildly different.
Dude, imagine you gotta get kicks while you're running.
You need
kill
15
me.
kicks while running.
Shoot me
Everybody's
in the
a
head,
prop
please.
paladin.
CC. Tank mechanic. Get ready for kicks. First left.
Shall I have the right ones?
Front, front, front. Front left. Front right. Back left. Left. Melee, then just everyone just look for these soaks after this. Clear stacks at some point. Pop some move speeds. Yep, alright, the right one is good, the left one, and then converge in the middle one. Think we did it? Res Thief.
I must eat.
CC in the back. We have a res, get somebody up. Kicks again. Kick left, kick left.
was nice.
Yeah, good pull. I think if we resolve that, we hit intermission.
We might be the best guild ever.
It's true. A lot of people are saying that.
The early shifts bleeding hollow.
Saint Echo. Soak. First left. Front left. Back left. For front right. Kicks front. And then look for the soaks. Res. For that front soak. CC. And soak an orb, soak an orb. Save DPS cooldowns for the ads. Tank mechanic, don't die to that. If we can kill this next set of ads, we see intermission. Lock in. Here it comes. First kick left. Call kicks. Left.
Still left. Can we drop the red puddles on the inside sides instead of the outside sides that it doesn't make someone have to stand in it for kicks?
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
Yep. I think the only spot on the outside that would work is there's a couple spots. It's not on every corner of the triangle platform, but I'll try to point it out. Like there's a little spot,
I think like along there is pretty
like
good.
down
right?
there that you can kind of like, if you're a melee, you can kind of tuck down there as long as you're not like gonna die to the damage,
Do
and
we
you can
want to?
still like hit kicks without blocking stuff up.
Do we want to just put it further up, like right here?
Yeah, like,
the range can
like
reach.
by the platform.
Yeah. Because you want to probably run on the inside from the beam because it's going to be the shortest path for the beam.
I think at a minimum, like where you see me and Ace are, if you stand at that corner, Ace, like I think like if you drew a line between us, I think as
Yeah.
long as you don't put it on that side of the line, like it's probably fine on the inside or outside as long as it's on this side. But yeah, to the Pally's point, yeah, if it's like up here, it's kind of aids where then they can't get the kick. We also haven't even seen the intermission yet. Who the fuck knows what? Like that could be a whole nother like.
Like shit, you can reach these
disaster.
bosses so far.
Yeah, their range is massive.
I reach from here.
Yeah, I'm curious if the little shitters guys that we interrupt have a extra big hitbox as well, trying to melee or interrupt them from melee range. I need to see how far away I can stand and still hit them. The red circles might not be a problem.
I was having a little bit of trouble with it,
Okay, I just wasn't sure.
but that one was goopier than normal.
Look for the hellstones. Sorry, I was all up.
Soak. Deck mechanic.
I got next left.
Kick left.
Add AoE taunt.
Oh. Yeah, we just missed too many kicks.
Yeah.
We can give it like
Where's
one
my
more
void shield of
pull.
my DK?
We can give it one
At
more pull and then just maybe take a break because obviously we've been at this for nearly 2 hours. So I know a couple people want that before the last boss since that one will be a little annoying.
Was that void shield on top of AMS bone zones? Your health bar is a shield for like 4 seconds. It's insane.
I didn't even notice.
Stuck.
Alright, ready up. First left.
Next.
Keep kicking. Back left. Somebody get. Front, look. Try not to drop the puddles near the ads, like we said. Rogue move.
Life Mata again.
Soak. On the puddles.
No, hang on.
More CC. Find an orb to soak. Find orbs. Tank mechanic, don't be in that.
Adds in 15.
Save your CDs. Just focus on kicks. Lock in. Here we go. I first left. Res if you can now.
Next left.
Get kick left. Kick left.
Biggest tanking bow.
Yeah, that's right. Pretty good last pull for now. So yeah, we'll just take a quick break. Yeah, I mean, I think we've kind of... If we were afforded, like, we knew we could pull this for like 2 more hours, maybe we could, like, you know, proc a pull there, but, you know, we're also setting everything just get past that, so, yeah, we'll just take a break here and be back a couple minutes before the top of the hour, and then that'll be the last boss.
Question for Raycor.
What's up?
Could you tell if your wrecking throw was actually interrupting the little ads there? I was trying to use it, but I could never tell if it was just
didn't-
overlapping with other people that I thought it worked.
I'm not sure either. I tried it, but it didn't seem like it was working, which kind
I'm
of checks out.
I'm pretty sure Hodge was working.
Really?
Because it's like
But
it
if
does a
it's like
3-second
logs.
silence. Like
Yeah,
just looking through the details, it's not even showing my
so
interrupts.
in keys it shows it's not an actual interrupt. It's just a like temporary silence. So like they'll just cast immediately after. So I wonder if it's like treating it as a non-interrupt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Nora said blinding light didn't work.
I wonder if Boomkin can hit
Yeah.
both, like hit two.
Yeah, I tried it and I didn't look to see if it was counting, but it didn't look like it was working.
Okay. Yeah, I would just see like the little interrupt symbol pop up after I used it, and it did damage, and I just couldn't tell if someone else was actually interrupting at the same time or not. But I didn't want to like call specifically like let me get the first one, and then I try it and it doesn't work, and then it's just a wipe
Yeah, I mean,
to test one ability.
There's almost no way to call those right now. It's something you have to plan out with organization that we don't have time to do right now. But I mean, the AOE interrupt work, the challenging shout, but it also taunted the other boss and caused it to kick my ass.
Yeah, that's when you said you were gonna challenging shout. I was like, well, I don't know. I thought that was a taunt. I forgot it was a what's the AOE silence shout? Is that the same thing?
So yeah, I called it the wrong thing. So you have a talent in the prot tree that changes it to disrupting shout, and it AOE taunts and interrupts.
So did
Oh,
they?
and AOE taunts.
So did they change this fight on all difficulties, or maybe on Mythic they just removed it? Because on Heroic, when we did the Ravenous Feast, an ad spawned that had health proportional to the amount of people that got the stacks removed.
Yeah.
So does that? Anybody see anything in the journal that indicates that that ad still exists, or did they just rework that completely?
I know they changed the tank mechanic because you used to be able to solo it, but they buffed the timer by like 3 times.
Yeah, so if they got rid of that, then like
I don't see that anywhere in Heroic anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was kind of the one thing in Heroic that was like.
I thought this boss was pretty easy in Heroic.
Oh, I didn't say it was like hard, but like the ad health would get out of hand, like if too many people soaked. Like you actually had to manage your stacks.
They just turned the ad into the triple soaks.
Do you see the triple soak in Heroic?
No, I don't think so. I think that's the soak causes the big ad, right? In Heroic.
Yeah, that's how it was
I don't even
last
remember.
time. So I mean, if that's the case, if the ad doesn't exist anymore, then in Heroic, I mean, yeah, everybody just gets in the feast every time. Because that was the challenge in Heroic, was like you had to like kind of stagger who was in it. The reason I was bringing that up is like I wasn't sure because I hadn't had time to look at the journal because we were just kind of like machine gun pulling. Was like those 3 soaks that were in the triangle after the feast was like maybe the size of those soaks proportional to like the stacks being removed or something. Maybe like they sort of like evolved the ad health into something else, like. Because the ad health was based upon how many stacks were removed. It's like the big thing I'm trying to think of in my mind is because we're talking about like having to coordinate things with that fight is like what like will there have to be any science behind when you clear, or is it no, there's already a lot of other shit going on, you just always default clear on every feast, like it's just just fucking get in and clear, because in Heroic that was not the case, like you couldn't just automatically clear every time. A lot of stuff's also tuning dependent too. And like in Heroic testing, I mean, we hit the enrage and the boss is at like 30% health, so it's like, what do they want this to be? So I don't know.
That's something I was wondering about as well. Because like with the big red soak, you can only drop 1 stack of the poison thing like per time that mechanic happens, from what I can tell. Because if you get hit twice, you get obliterated. It only removes one stack at a time. So like, is that just a soft enrage or something? Your stacks will just build up throughout the fight. I feel like everyone should have to like drop stacks every chance it's possible.
That's okay. I actually didn't realize that that's what was happening. Then that it kind of indirectly answers the other point, because the way it worked before is all stacks got deleted. And then that determined the ad health. So then
I wasn't in for the heroic testing though. Like in heroic, could you just stay in it for as many hits as possible? Like, did it not do that knockback?
in heroic, it was just one cast, like one animation. It's like get in, soak, boom, it's over. It wasn't this like channel thing, that was happening.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it knocked back either.
No, it did not. And then a big blob spawned, and the health of the blob was based upon how many stacks were removed across the raid.
Yeah, that's what I remember from the one video I saw.
So we came up with a thing where it was like, if you have 5 or less stacks, don't get in, because the ad's health was just way too much. Like, we were hitting the enrage, like we just couldn't kill the fight. Like it just was, But maybe that's a soft enrage. Although and we didn't get this far. Like, do the bosses move? Like because in heroic they moved all 3
I
corners of the
assumed.
triangle. Yeah.
I thought we just hadn't, because I wanted to see that phase. But with a million interrupts between us and that.
Yeah.
But I'm also so that was one of the things that I was theorizing to myself was, do we need to like better spread out who gets the stacks, or like have the tanks soak more of them, or what? Because if I can only drop one per set, because I was like trying to pop as many as that, so I'd have like 3 or 4 stacks going into the first one and then drop one, and then I'm just sitting at 3 stacks for the rest of the fight until the next one.
Presumably it should be evenly spread because it's insta kill at 7.
And also, if you only can remove 1 stack from a feast, putting all the stacks like front loaded into a couple people wouldn't help much unless there's another way they can remove their stacks. So
I wonder how many of those spawn.
Did we check if the small soaks remove stacks at all?
I did not notice that.
You talking about the
I don't think it says anything in the dungeon journal about that.
I don't think it did, but I didn't
on
look
the big
into it
soak
carefully. I think it's just the feast. So, I mean, basically, the way to think of it is there are 2 feasts per location in the room, and there's 3 locations total. So that means you have 6 feast opportunities total. So you're kind of pretty fucking close. And then like the other topic you get into as well, I wasn't paying attention too much because there's a lot of other shit going on, is the non-interrupt ads, like the heroic ads that are in the middle. They're just randomly putting stacks on people. At least that's how it worked in heroic. I wasn't really paying attention too much in Mythic. I'll have to go look at logs and see if that was still happening. So like, yeah, I mean, you could get into some scenarios where, like, later in the fight, when you have to like CC the shielded blobs and people are picking it up, you might have to mic up or ping yourself, be like, I'm not soaking, or like because I'm, like, there's almost like a concept of like you'll know what your number should be relative to the combat timer, if that makes sense. Like where you are in the room, like, oh, you're at the like relative to a feast number. Like you always want to be like, if you're at like 6 stacks and there's only you're at like feast number 2, like holy fuck, you're like, to your point, you're gonna soft and rage kill yourself. And then on top of it, there's a hard enrage in the fight, which is the fight just starts berserking at the 3rd intermission.
That could be something else. I noticed at some point, I just got an extra stack, but I didn't see what it was from because it wasn't from me soaking something. So yeah, you gotta be real careful.
If an orb isn't soaked, then it just gives a stack to everybody.
Well, yeah, but we weren't. Yeah, that we were fine with. Like we were. After the first couple pulls, we fixed that.
I mean, mostly. There were random like orb spawns that we didn't necessarily get all of, because on Mythic, whenever somebody dies, they also generate an orb. So the wipes kind of has a snowball or an extra snowball condition there.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, the wipe, yeah. I mean, there's someone dying, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, when there was just the, everybody CC like 10 seconds in, we were like pretty good with that. But yeah, I mean, it just, I mean, who knows? I mean, not something we have to be too worried about. I mean, this fight will be fully discovered and figured out. I don't think it's too comp crazy though. Like, I think the only way it would become comp crazy if there was like some way you could cheese soaking, but from what I can understand, bubble, cloak, turtle, AMS, all the standard things, none of that works. Like Venom stacks pierce all those abilities. So with all that said, like you know, the only other cook I got is bring a few shamans and you just run around and like soak a bunch and you onk.
Oh my gosh.
Bring like a couple. I mean, that could be a thing at the Race World first level. You bring a couple
Honestly,
shamans and you just clear a bunch.
you do end up net negative on orbs. Not like you generate 7 from dying. So.
Yep, and then you're summoning shamans to end time to get their onk back up.
But what if we all just like dose up with an antidote pre-pull, and then we can't even get the stacks?
Yep. But yeah, like if you think about 3 people soaking them all on pull and dying, that would be something. I doubt that that's what it'll be though. I'm kind of being funny, but it could be a thing towards the end of the fight. Like I could see that at like a high end level. Like if you have somebody that had like hey, even if you don't res them, like hey, Shalandria the rogue, just run around and soak everything and just until you die basically. If their stacks are low enough. Also another interesting thing is like how does something like cheat death work? Or like the AUG cheat. Sucks APT isn't a thing anymore.
Oh yeah, that one would be really good.
Yeah, that was the other thing because then, yeah, you definitely the suicide element could be like a thing. But yeah, I mean this fight's obviously supposed to be challenging. I mean it's it's a later fight. This is basically like a like Crown of the Cosmos.
One more minute.
There's a possibility we might not go the full hour on this one, depending on how wild this is. I mean, obviously we'll give it the good college try for the first half of it, but if it's like we're kind of around the bottom of the hour and it just feels like we're not, making much progress, I feel like the last
Alright,
boss
we're
we
good?
we can teleport now. The last boss we made like a lot of progress, so we kind of kept going there until we kind of hit that wall again. You can port.
Oh, this is the ghost guy.
Yeah, well, we're probably not going to get to the
Oh man, he's a bad guy. Spoilers.
Apparently, there's new ways for the green orbs to spawn in phase 1, like the pools that spawn on the sides create them as well. So you probably have to be like really good about picking up all the orbs in the first go around, and then get those on the second round or something.
It'd be easier just to have that as the frontal soak because I think last time we were pointing it off the edge. No. If
Yeah, I
they're going to be
think
spawning that far away, then it would just be quicker to.
Well, let's just pull and see first what happens, and then we can let's just kind of like think of what we did in heroic last time, and then if we're like.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right, but let's just first see what it even looks like before we.
Yep.
Start speculating too much. So basically, there's going to be a bunch of green orbs right now. I want everybody to just like go like you run over them and then put them like in that wedge. Basically, there's just going to be a frontal. Do not be in the frontal though. Holy
that scales
moly!
really hard.
Oh
What
my
is
goodness!
on?
So those explode when they drop.
Oh,
Yeah, it was,
you have to stagger gravity. Oh my god.
What was the purple? I don't remember seeing that unless I'm.
I think it's a new visual. I feel like they added.
A new visual, or it's the mythic change.
Or it explodes in that radius, maybe.
Looking real quick to see. In Mythic, some coalesced venom are wrapped in the virulent mutation. Some fester in this mutation, inflicting X nature damage to all players every 1 second. Nearby coalesced venoms and mutations explode, triggering a deadly venom rupture. Stepping on one attaches itself to the player applying a venom, which also seems awful. Yeah, the venom does damage to you every second and people within 8 yards.
So you just have two different balls you gotta keep from touching.
If you pick up purple, you've got COVID. Stay away. Got it.
Because it says some of them are virulent, and they can't touch the non-virulent.
Are we gonna have to like make a essentially a COVID quarantine zone?
Maybe let's just kind of see this again, and don't worry about like your damage too much for like a second. Let's just kind of absorb what's happening here, since it all just like happens so quickly.
So
Okay,
there's
so
3 of them.
we want to pick up each, yes? I have one.
One in the back there.
Let me get through track. I'm gonna like cycle through.
Yep, sorry. It's a little generous on that zone.
They're detonating
that
after they've been on the ground for too long.
That could have also been
No,
me
yeah, I
pushing
think
with
that
that
was.
one. I think
it was the
yeah.
purple circle.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's AIDS.
That's kind of crazy.
And the other thing
Yeah,
for
it's
people that
intense.
haven't done it yet is the purple ones, like the new ones, they keep disarming like pretty quickly.
Did we make
So
like a runway for the purple people?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think, and then the other thing we need to figure out is like, do they always spawn in the same spots or is it random? Which we won't know until we keep polling.
I assume we just need to make 2 piles, and the first 2 cleaves need to hit the boat, like one on, or I don't know if we can hit both in one cleave or not.
Do
Yeah,
the
I don't.
purple
It's.
ones explode for more when they get hit, or are they the same?
I think they're the same.
Oh.
I also, the thing we learned in Heroic for people that weren't here with us is like it's not some big rush to get like every single orb in the first tank frontal. You have 2 tank frontals per like sub phase of this first phase, if that makes sense. So as long as like everything is cleared on the board by the second frontal, you're like keeping pace with the encounter, assuming they didn't change it, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
it looked
So,
like it.
yeah. So I think what we just do, like, that seemed pretty good overall. I think we just like do that again, and then we just need to like give those people space. I mean, you don't even need to mark them because it's so obvious, right? Like, and just let those people get in. And I think the important thing is like just don't try to drop them exactly next to those. Like, do like if we're dropping like all the regular ones there, maybe you like drop the mythic ones like over here, just so then you're not like, by accidentally like clipping them or something like that, and then just give that runway, to them. So
Yeah, I think it would be really easy to just like kind of make a bigger pile of the normal ones up front, and then in the back, like over in those spots, you could drop them basically, and the frontal would still hopefully hit them. But
How long is the frontal? I feel like we should play more middle.
try to hit both of those mythic ones if you can.
No, there's no shot.
It's fine. It's all right. Well, good enough. All right, and then you get in this, and then there's new ones, and then what we did is like, see this gate? We then bring the boss here, and you repeat the idea over here. Does that make sense? Like, you just keep.
Okay.
Yeah. We actually got pretty far in the testing doing this. Like, we actually triggered the last phase.
yeah, I think like the only people who actually killed it on Heroic are like Liquid.
Yeah.
I think in a video Max was like, yeah, we killed it, but it was close. It was a hard boss.
Yeah, it's probably worth trying to make use of how far the cone goes to hit as many as possible.
I agree.
Not tanking them right on the edge.
Yeah, I could see that with yeah, like in Mythic. Yeah, yeah, if you tanked it, like have the base of the cone like kind of there, if that makes
Yeah, you
sense.
could probably do it there. Yeah, where you
And
put
then
the mark.
it's like
Because I think you could get them both at the very tip of the cone if you position it perfectly, but I'm not sure.
now I will say I think we need to move up a little bit for the group soak. Just to give ourselves enough room, like probably want to
Yeah.
do it kind of about moon, like the middle of the
For sure.
triangle, like is what
Yep.
I'm thinking. So yeah.
And the purple stack, like the purple circles.
People haven't tried. I was watching, but I don't. Does anything say it can't?
I can give it a
I
try
think
this
they
time.
will like damage each other, but I don't think it like.
Yeah, if you
does
like
anything
stack them though, like the last second, might be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nearby, it talks about like nearby ones exploding. So yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I think it might be.
I think it explodes the little ones. Maybe it does the big ones too.
It says both, but I don't know if anybody's even tried.
So do you want him closer, like up here, instead of bringing him so far back?
Just
or-
have the boss at skull basically. You're pointing the frontal through these like markers that right here, like the green, red, moon thing, and then we're doing the group
Got it.
soak at moon. And then the idea is the whole raid is moving over. Like, so what happens after you do the group soak? Everybody has to look for like the non-mythic ones and gather them. Don't worry about the mythic ones, I think, right away. I think that's the bait. We could go back and get those with mobile classes. Everybody gets the non-mythic ones, and then you're dropping them over there. So then the next frontal gets those, and then we try to like get the mythic ones over there, if that makes sense. Like you're always trying to get the mythic ones cleared on like the second frontal, I think is the idea.
Yeah.
Like
it did look like. Good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you can get a mythic one in the first one, like, sure, like, it's fine, like, it's woohoo, bonus points, but it's not like a big deal.
It did look like the cone goes about from skull to the edge, so as long as
Yeah.
they're in a line, you can probably do it.
Alright, that DH has it. We need to be picking up these orbs and moving them. Don't be near this mythic one I'm dropping. You don't want to be in the frontal of your DPS. Yeah. Res. And then we're gonna have another frontal, and then after this, we're all gonna move to moon and do the group soak. And then we're all moving across, and you need to pick up littles as we go across. So
Now
move up
moon.
to moon, move up so we have enough room, and get a move speed here. Move up to moon, move up to moon.
I got roar.
And look for littles here to pick up and get them in the new. Don't worry about too much about the mythic ones yet. Obviously, if you can, there's a frontal right away. Get out, get out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and ferry those other ones in now if you're like a mobile class, like help. Yeah, see, that's the whole idea. But you're gonna have to point that frontal a little bit on an angle. See the one over there. Yeah. It's fine. And then front group soak, move up, move up. Or maybe, it doesn't happen yet. Or we have to go collect more. Like the DPS can run around.
Those are hard to get in the thing.
I think those ones would be like a tank. So like
Yeah, we have to
whoever's not
wait for that
tanking, we just
to-
grab those because I went out and grabbed one earlier and.
Is there another frontal right here? We can.
Frontal. Then here's the group soak.
Okay,
Oh,
this
that
is the
frontal
group
didn't
soak.
reach.
Okay.
Get in, and then we're going back to moon.
Okay.
That hurt.
Not enough people, I assume.
So the
Yeah, I
end
think-
of that frontal, it was pointed directly at Nord, but it didn't reach it. So there is
Yeah.
movement to the reach.
Yep.
Rick, or I think we just when we taunt, we just fucking go out and grab them too.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I was able to at least grab one of the mythic ones and drop it in here, but some of those ones that are in the green shit is probably going to be like our prio, I would assume.
Yeah, I think tank, super mobile ranging, like a boomy hunter, and then probably your like fucking like budget healers, fucking resto shaman or like
Man.
druid or somebody like running around like that. That's probably like the people.
How
Maybe a
hard does
Evoker.
that poison hit? Is it pretty
Not
hard if
that
you're
bad.
stand? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like we have to spot heal you, but it's not like insane. Like
You're not getting trucked.
doable.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need to click on it. You just run over it and it gets like latched to your body, Nora.
That's another thing
What was the
too.
boss at?
Like 50 or something.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's another thing from the heroic testing too, is if you're carrying the green orbs, if you jump and drop it, it's gonna drop it in the air, and you have to jump to pick it up.
So toxic.
That's so beast.
Help pick these up.
Wall.
Aiming at a diagonal left.
Res. Yeah, we just had a mythic collision.
I think that was
Yeah.
me when I grabbed it.
I really think if the mythic, like, what should be happening is like on poll, just die here. On poll, like people, like there's so many of the non-mythic ones. We just need to make sure they're like people are helping get those in the wedge, basically. Like healers definitely can help with the ones on poll because there's not like much going on. Yeah, and then you like really mobile class, and we want to pack those in, and then like just. If you don't really know what the hell's going on with the mythic one, just steer clear of it. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, just don't even get near the purple circle and just let, like, somebody else, like, get it. And like I said, like, if we get the purple one in the first frontal, like, sure, great, it's like bonus points, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's fine if it's in the second one, right?
Yeah, do we just do like in the first tank frontal we like only have the non-mythic, and then the
That's the
second one we
idea.
do okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. And it's like, I mean, there's a bit of like fluidity with this, right? Like you could have a mythic one in the first one and have a couple non-mythic in the first one, like miss, if that makes sense. Like, because the whole point is when they go off, there's like bursting stacks on the raid, right? Is like the idea. It's like a dot ticking. So it's like as long as you're like throwing a bunch in each of these, so like so the healers can heal and you're not falling behind, it's like pretty chill.
You can, maybe you already said it, you can collide with the mythic ones too. It's just the non-mythic ones that you can't collide with. Is that correct? Did we try that?
I do not know.
I'm not too
The,
sure
the
what
journal
happens to
says
mythic
they
people.
can't collide with either. But might as well test.
Alright, so again, like right now, just say yourself, what are like some non-mythic ones, you know, go... There's obviously that mythic one right in the front of this shit, like be careful. Res track, and the frontal's about to happen.
Yeah. I disagree with the poison not hurting.
Sorry.
Yeah, the ones in the poison
I
should
need to
be
coast.
tank prio, I think.
When I said poison, I didn't mean like the poison on the ground. I meant like the poison debuff you get.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that not hurting. That hurts a lot.
Well, frontal.
Wall.
I'll be there in a second. I'm getting this far one.
Look.
I died.
Oh, well.
Killing myself?
Look at that.
Okay, just wipe. I mean, I guess your comment about like the daughter, I mean, like, I guess like, did you put any defensives into it?
I threw survival out of it. Could have thrown more.
You also, I mean,
the second one trucked me, but something got bugged there because that ticked 3 times for 200k. There's no way that's supposed to happen.
I mean, also like, I mean, part of it's just byproduct being in a pug too, but like, like I was over here green and like you went for the far one, and a lot of this is also like maybe like a healer like ranging issue too, right? There's we don't it's like we don't have the time to like sit here and like make a raid plan of like, oh, these are who's going for which one, and you know who's healing who, and you know, right? Like it's kind of like some of that too happening.
Curb said they had to step away for a few minutes.
Okay.
You want to grab this one? Grab this first, and I'm gonna run out and grab some shit and try to pull it in since I have movement.
Okay. Are we still pulling?
I mean, yeah, he's AFK,
so, yeah.
so yeah, man. So
one less atonement. I'm mad.
get ready for the frontal. Frontal soon. And then honestly, like the way they are, like we don't really need to move them at this point. Like the frontal could just be pointed slightly. Yeah, it's like so yeah, perfect. And then after this, so we have a frontal, don't be in, and then we're gonna move up to moon, do the group soak, and then as we're running out, look for non-mythic ones and get them over, you know, across the room.
Or
right, we have frontal soon.
Oh.
We have a res for tank.
Did you get 2 or just hit you that hard?
No, I had 2. I didn't realize I
Probably
still had it.
probably want to move the mythic one near the saw blades a little bit. Yeah, get that in. Frontal,
That
frontal.
Ah, shit. I overlapped that.
Damn.
I didn't think I overlapped that.
Yeah, and then that triggered a.
That's my bad.
Did you hit a non-mythic?
I might have cooked it. That's my bad.
No, it's okay. I'm not upset that you hit it. I'm trying. It's actually useful to me. I'm asking, did you hit a heroic or a mythic orb?
Heroic. I think
Okay,
the two mythics were still attacked.
Alright.
Yeah, I just tried it there. The mythic blows up a mythic. It can't touch.
Okay. Yes, that answers Thee's question. Yeah. So basically, yeah. Any mythic hitting mythic or any mythic orb hitting anything, it's just fucking bad news. Like just.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have the general idea. Obviously, there's like a lot of like optimization elements that could be improved over. This person is always getting this one, or you know, move speeds, or you know, whatever. But we have the general idea. Frontal soon, frontal. Now you can bring the mythics in. There's a frontal. And then we're moving up to moon. And then look for non-mythics. We're getting them across frontal soon. Work on getting the other ones in.
Dude, that one's so far.
When you can. Thank you.
Yep, sorry.
No, you're good.
And more are going to spawn, so we have to look around. Some are spawning like in the group.
Gonna aim at both these purples.
I'll go in purple or go in green for this one.
We have a res too. Get somebody up. Keep moving these in.
There's a green one way the hell in the back.
Okay,
purple,
watch
sorry.
out.
Mythic one, watch out.
be hard to aim.
Might
Any
no, I
rates
think you
use
got him.
them?
I think you got him.
Like, we might have a group
fucking-
soak soon. We'll just do it under boss. Don't go too much deep.
7-10 split over here.
Let me go.
Right. God.
Oh god.
Is to actually make a frontal that actually is like its hitbox or how it looks. That's what they did.
Nah, the tech's not there, dude. They've only been doing this for 25 years.
So we did not have enough people in. I guess we bled out. Is that what happened in that group soak?
So it looked
Yeah, I
like
just got one shot at something.
Venom
definitely
tick. I think so.
guillotine hit for 886k. So yeah.
Yeah, we would have come back to this side and then done one more rotation, then push into the next phase. That's kind of like where we're at. So might save Lust just for healing purposes, just for like kind of a bit of a vibe thing. I feel like we're kind of falling behind. So
Yeah, it's really
Stop.
toxic.
I get it.
Thank you.
It took me like a second because I'm tired, but I got it.
It really be like that sometimes, though.
frontal soon. We can get the others in later.
Missed the back one.
And it's okay if you want to move the boss a little bit. This isn't some like you're, gonna get fucking yelled at for moving at 5 feet. Like, yeah, it's fine.
I thought it was enraged.
I might.
My bad.
And then we move up to Moon after this. And then look for littles here. Frontal soon. I'm schlussing now. Can res bone zone. Frontal.
I taunted like a moron.
They're fine where they're at, basically. Like, DH move that one, yeah, and then Bone.
I got it in a second. Hold on.
Then Bone will keep moving his closer. Track move out of the way.
Yeah, just hit those 4. That'll be fine.
Yep.
Just get on the next one. Then we have to look around. More are going to be spawning. Mythic went through the raid. Yeah, so curb right there. That one's okay. Just when you picked up the Mythic one, if that touches other ones, that just blows up the entire raid. So you just want to be careful with that.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta do them like the mythic ones like after the stuff starts disappearing from the sides, but like the timing is gonna be so tight. It's like
A bit of it's
there's
RNG
nowhere to
to on how
go.
the spawns go. Like if you have a
yeah.
favorable Mythic spawn, then fuck it, get it in. But if it's like like right there, that's if that Mythic one should like wait, because it's just like too much going on. Yeah, but like you said, you also like the timing's tight. We would have had one more frontal, so we would have been fine if we waited. And it's fine. I mean, we got pretty far.
The damage picking up the mythic orb cranks if you are not in healing range. You're probably gonna die without a cooldown or something. Lesson learned.
Well, part of the problem too is it's picking it up coupled with the bursting stacks from other ones going off. It's the combo effect that's like really fucking rough. Yeah, starting to get the idea of it though. Help get orbs in.
Can't really move because it's purple one.
Somebody just wiped us with the Mythic one.
Mythic hit already.
There's the Paladin again. Not you, the H-Pal.
Yeah, I don't know what the thing does either. Let's don't touch it.
What?
I'm too tired. I don't know what it does. Can you explain it?
So
What-
so
what
the
is it?
so the idea basically is you know what the heroic orbs are, right? That are on the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
The ones that have the purple ring, you know, they're like fucking Saturn or something, right? Those if that orb, like if that ring, like that purple ring around the orb ever has another orb inside of it, it's going to trigger an explosion and wipe the raid.
Oh, gotcha.
So basically, those are just like it's like picking up an orb with a fucking social distancing affix attached to it. Like you basically just like when you have that, you just have like everyone has to give, you know, a runway is like Thief put it earlier, but also like you don't want people like freaking out with it. Like I can't wait for a fucking mage to pick one up and blink with it.
Oh God, this just triggered me.
Yeah, like you know, you can't do
Mages
any,
off limits.
you want to do like very like reliable movement that people like without having to like communicate it in voice, like kind of know. And the problem is they keep spawning in different spots, so like it's like really hard to like you know be like, oh, just always do this. You know, it's a bit you know you have to kind of like
I think what you end up
be
doing
dynamic.
is you do assign like go getters and you external them, and then everyone else probably just stacks, right?
Well, you have there's so many at the beginning here that have to be picked up. Is the bit for the mythic ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you would external those people.
Yeah, it fucking hurts. I didn't like. Anyway.
No, you're right. You're right. Probably in our raid, it's like you'd have like Mimi, Ramchi, you know, like you know what I mean, like something like
Yeah.
that, and like they're always yeah. Let's look
At least
around.
one.
There's that
We moved
far
these
mythic one. Yeah, Thief has it, and then just let watch out. He's coming through, so we're pointing it at X. Man, Thief is gaming there. Look at that, tucking that in the cheeks. Move to moon.
Beautiful.
Thief loves the cheek. Move to moon. Moon, moon, moon. And then a lot of damage coming out of this. We're moving across the room. Look for non-mythics.
Get for the wall right now.
A frontal soon. A frontal. Then look around. Oh man, dude, we fucking owned on that one. Look at that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like so, some of it was skill, some of it was luck.
Nah, it's all skill.
Yeah.
All skill.
I thought they were gonna say all luck.
I learned
Put it
some
in blue.
power of will. You locked in.
All right. All right. So now more are spawning. Help ferry them in.
I'm just gonna aim at the one that's right there.
Yeah,
Just
we're
bring it
aiming at
to-
blue. Blue is our like point of reference. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the tricky one because the fucking walkable corridor there is.
Honestly, just
No
fuck the mythic one in the goo. I mean, unless Thief has it. That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just
I would-
readjusting this. Hold on.
Yeah, that's fine. We backed up a bit. There's the frontal might be hostile. You have a res. You can get him up. Frontal. And then there's going to be a group soak. Move up.
I touch. Can I take this? Are you with us?
Then we're going back.
Jesus.
So what's killing us?
What are we doing wrong? Yeah.
Someone had a thing dropped in on us.
I went on the very edge of the circle. I didn't cleave anyone with
Yeah.
it.
It looked like
There was we got hit with Venom Rupture. It could be that the group stack ruptures orbs the same as the mythic mechanic now.
It's just guillotine though.
The axe, the guillotine detonates the orbs and does Widow's Kiss.
So basically, is the TLDR is like if the board is not clean at a group soak, we're fucked.
More than 4, I think, is the number that I've been hearing.
How many did we have up? Owls picked up the one that was in the group. Are there others that we didn't see?
But that was
I thought it was
heroic,
just that one.
So it might be board clean in Mythic.
It would make sense.
There was like the mythic one that was all the way over there. And
Oh,
then,
the myth one.
No, I thought Thief got that.
no, there was one that was like here, and then there was one on the other side. I'm pretty sure.
Do you have the debuff?
Do you think that if there's a myth one up, it triggers the venom disease overlap?
That would make sense, honestly.
Widow's Kiss? Is it that on the logs?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. So basically, like the group soak, it like triggers a mythic one to explode. So and then in the mythic one explodes the same concept of like a mythic one touching anything else. So yeah, okay. And then the reason why we're seeing that more often on the second group soak, just because we're kind of quote unquote like falling behind on the orbs.
No,
right?
no, we
So-
got killed by
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, the journal doesn't mention
Guillotine
anything
No, we
just
got
about
killed
debuffs.
guillotine
us.
interacting.
The guillotine, so we definitely, it's 1.7
We still
minutes.
had the
if we mark it,
500% guillotine damage amp buff, I think, and it just one shot us. So we have to like
Yeah.
split guillotine soaks.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
That wasn't okay. They added that. That wasn't in testing last time.
Wait, what is it?
There's a debuff. There's a thing in the journal called guillotined. Heroic difficulty as the
I
skull
see, I see.
increases damage taken by 500%. That okay? That just didn't exist last time. Okay.
I think it did, but the duration was shorter or something.
Or maybe
I don't think it existed, no.
Well, if
'Cause we
the
were doing,
duration
like,
was
cooldowns.
shorter, then what would even be the point of it? I guess. Like,
Yeah.
Then it's like, what are you debuffing? Okay. All right. Well, then let's do this. Then we have to have half the raid in each one. So the first one, let's have groups 1 and 2. So, and if one of the tanks doesn't want to be in it because for tank reasons, so that's fine. You can micro that. So a tank, Ace, Thief, Mata, Nora, Kaz, Alice, Dap, and Rage Quits can be in the first one. I'll be in the first one too to even it out, and then the other tank, Bone.
This is the
Storm.
group soak you're talking about?
Yeah,
big-
yeah, you'd be in
the
the
green
first one. Yeah, the
Okay.
thing we go to Moon. So if I said so groups 1 and 2 are in the first group soak, with the exception of one of the 2 tanks. Maybe you're not in it. And then I'll be in the first one, and then the second one would be groups 3 and 4. So let's try that.
Since I
And if
taunt the boss
okay.
there, big, I'll do the first soak.
Yeah. And then if you fuck it up, you don't need to like mic up and like freak out. Oh my god, just like kind of just use your eyes on the second one and be like, did I get debuffed by accident or something? And hopefully we'll just live. All right, everyone's ready. We'll go again.
50-50. We win or we don't.
Well, we're learning. That was yeah.
I forgot that evangelism this boss before pull.
Res. Okay, so groups 1 and 2 plus me are in this group soak that's going to be coming up at Moon. So if you're not in the group soak, you could actually start like looking for orbs and leaving, if that makes sense. So only groups 1 and 2 and me. That's. I imagine things at that radius of that seem less.
It was way less.
Yeah, I wonder if the people impact. Frontal. Help ferry them in.
This one's going to be out of it.
You just shimmy the boss, right?
Yep.
Turtle works. That's good to know.
That's nice to know.
And it doesn't drop it, but
Yeah.
I've taunted.
All right, help ferry these in. Point at blue. Blue will be the anchor since that one's already on the ground there. So wind rush to help move shit around. Mythic one coming through.
Cleats in.
Frontal.
One right behind the boss. Off the dragon.
Repositioning.
You have a thing right here walling.
Look at the frontal. And then this is the other people. Check your debuff. Only be in the next group, so if not debuffed. Groups 3 and 4 and the tank. Move up a bit. And then if you're not, move up. Groups 3 and 4 only. Watch out for the mythic one on the ground. Frontal. Through with the mythic one. We're almost out of the phase here, by the way. Just keep going.
Guillotine buff has
You can drag him
reset.
back. Sorry, I forgot that there's a fucking.
No, it's okay.
What about the guillotine buff?
Oh, it's reset. So it's
All right, yeah. So the first group again.
The poison is covering like the entire floor. Oh
I almost honestly, I think just tunnel the boss and just like we die or
Dead.
it dies. You know.
I think we die.
Yeah, I think
We're
you probably
definitely
need.
dead.
I think you need to go to the phase at this point.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that looks like the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much poison on the fucking floor. Nowhere to go.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah, even if we ended testing right now, that was like a really good pull. And educational in general.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine stopping there if we want. I mean, we've been at this for almost 3 hours, so.
I don't care either way.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, I think that's probably just a good spot to end. Because I mean, the reality is like I don't like we're under gear level to push the next phase. Like, because we're like we're gonna be a higher level when we pull this than what we are right now. So. Yeah.
I bet we got further on Twin Fangs than fucking anyone though.
We also did pretty well on the boss we just did now. I mean, besides like a liquid group, that's probably like the front line. I don't think you're probably gonna get much better in another group. So yeah, I think we'll just end for now. Like I